What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Beyond the DJ Booth podcast with your host, Joe Bunn and
Brian B.
Brian Bonasisi, B-U-O-N-A-S-S-I-S-S-I.
Well done.
Yes, sir.
Star
Damn,
on your
that's
chart.
tough, bro.
Star on that chart. You know what I mean?
There's no way your daughter knows how to spell her last name.
She doesn't. She does not. She does not. But she does do like she has got my signature down now.
She does?
So she goes like,
Forgery.
like it was really fast. She doesn't even spell anything.
Right.
It's just
light
like,
forgery. A light forgery on checks from a 5-year-old. How old is she?
4.
4. Okay. Right.
Gonna be 5 this year. Crazy.
I was thinking, how long have you been here now? 2 years?
It'll be 3 coming up in April.
All right. So over 2.5 years in the South. So by way of Manhattan, I need to run you through some town names in the state, the great state, the best state, North Carolina, and see how you say them.
Oh, wow.
Because if you're saying them wrong,
It'll be obvious.
and you're going to be outed as an imposter.
Okay.
As a Yankee.
Well, it's kind of like New York. Like one of them was the streets. It would be different. The
Sure.
streets. So like, let me just give you one that you can go in yours.
Houston.
Yeah.
That's one. I know that.
People say Houston all the time.
Because it's spelled Houston.
Yeah. And I'm like,
That's how Soho, south of Houston.
Yeah.
That's Soho.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
what
I
that
do know
means.
that one.
I didn't know what that. I didn't know that.
That's what Soho is.
means.
Yeah.
Okay. All right,
Yeah.
all right, all right.
Same with, and then NoHo.
What's another one?
North of so that NoHo is north of Houston. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm drawing some blanks on some, but
I knew that one
Yeah.
because I'm sure that I went there and was
Yeah.
like, Houston.
Yeah. Well, give
Okay.
me these North Carolina.
Okay, we're going to
ones.
start. We're looking up at the monitor. Go ahead. This is my hometown. How would you say Wilson?
Wilson.
No. There's a T in there. It's just
Wilson.
yeah, but you would say I'd be like, I'm from Wilson.
Wilson.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. And that's just the accent doing that?
That's just the way people definitely from Wilson say it.
Got
and
it.
then most just common redneck North
I think
Carolinian.
I saw like a sweater that had that with the T on
Yes,
there.
you did.
Okay.
Wilson.
Okay.
I agree there is no T in it,
Okay.
but you would add it.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay.
Next.
This is Beaufort.
Correct.
Beaufort.
It is Beaufort here in South Carolina. Same spelling, Beaufort.
Beaufort.
But in North Carolina, Beaufort.
Okay.
You're right.
All right.
Okay.
Check. I'm
Check
one for 2.
Yes. Next.
Oh man. Durham. I'm gonna say it not the way it should be said, but I think it's gonna be the way it's done here.
Yes.
Durham.
I wouldn't even go the part. I would just be like Durham.
Durham. But no H.
No, you're still saying Durham.
Durham.
I would just go Durham.
Yeah.
Almost like dermatology.
Yeah.
Durham.
Wow.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not doing too hot.
Go ahead. It gets harder.
Ooh,
Do you know this one? Have you been there?
no.
The outlet's there. Tanger outlets are.
Okay. This is Mebane.
Yeah. Just-
Mebane?
It's close. Mebane.
Mebane. No, that was not close. That was way off. Sheesh.
Mebane.
Okay.
Okay.
Mebane.
Next.
1 for 4. Topsail.
You do know that one.
Well, we have one in Florida. So
you'll have Topsail?
Topsail
Okay,
Village.
okay.
So that's kind of like
Yeah, and that's the way they say it in
Yeah,
Florida as well?
yeah.
Interesting. Because 99% of people are going to say
Topsail.
topsail.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, definitely topsail. Okay. I thought I'd stump you there. You know this
Ooh,
place?
this sounds like a
Another coast.
Hawaiian spot. Curry Beach.
It is Curie Beach, not Cure Beach.
Yeah.
Curie Beach.
All right.
I think that was the last one, wasn't it? Oh.
Oh.
Your
Our-
favorite place.
Yeah. Man. Fayetteville. I don't know. Is that close?
I mean, you're putting too many. I mean, yes, technically it should be Fayetteville.
Right.
But those people there, most people say it's almost like Faydvul. Fayetteville. Fayetteville.
Wow. Okay.
Wouldn't you say that, Saquon? Like Fayetteville. Fayetteville.
Yeah. Yeah. They don't really pronounce the T.
They're leaving out
T's.
some,
Okay.
some letters.
Okay.
I think
Wow.
that was it. I think you did pretty good. I feel like you were
3
50
for 6.
Yeah, 50%.
Something like that.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I got a gear thing for you today.
Oh, we haven't
New
seen one of
find.
those in a minute.
Yeah, new find.
Okay.
So you're on your phone.
Okay.
I guess, what would you call this? The internal camera that is forward facing. So like
Yeah.
when you're looking at this way,
Yeah.
never the good one.
No.
You want to be using the back
Correct.
one, right?
Oh, I got targeted by this the other day. You purchased it?
I
Go
did.
ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Talk to me.
So I've always never had good luck with, taking video this way.
The selfie camera is what
Yeah.
you're speaking about.
Totally.
Dude,
So
dude.
this allows you to be able to
Yes, dude.
see it.
I got to see
What you're
this,
seeing.
bro.
So I've got two pieces that it comes with here. It
Okay.
actually has a remote too, which I did not bring.
Okay.
But it's literally a portable screen
Yeah.
by Kingma is the manufacturer.
Okay.
I'll let you guess where that's coming from, probably. But
Price
basically,
point?
$30.
No.
$30.
That's it?
That's it. Comes with a proprietary mount that is magnetic.
Okay.
So what you're going to do,
Mm-hmm.
if you're doing it on the back side here,
Uh-huh.
which we'll say we're doing, we're going to just put it like this. Oops, I'm sorry.
Ooh.
It's got a little spring to it.
Ooh.
It actually also has a mount, so
Yeah.
you can
Yeah.
kind of screw something in there.
Right.
Yeah. And then this just sits in here
Okay.
like this. It's magnetic.
Okay.
So if you wanted to see yourself, all
Okay.
you're going to do, actually it's backwards. Let me turn it this way. Here's the screen power button.
Yeah.
So you're seeing it pop up here. It'll tell you that you need to connect via the Wi-Fi, not the Wi-Fi that you're on that has its own proprietary
Right.
Wi-Fi.
Right.
So I'm going to jump on that real quick. And here we go. Let's see. Should be seeing there. Oh, yeah. And then the step 2 is, I need to cast the screen. That's what I got to do.
Oh, right.
So
From the
cast
top right, swipe down.
it. Oh, top right, swipe down. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, here it is. See it?
And what do they call it?
Screen, meaning it's just the name of the screen. So as you can see,
Wow.
you can see yourself in there.
Right.
So you can be recording content this way. Comes with a remote, so you can hit the button. So if I were to,
So no, yeah,
there we
right.
go.
Yeah, there I am.
so now you can see it.
Damn.
$30. Where would this come in handy? I think if you're at a show
Yeah.
and you wanted to film yourself DJing
Yes.
with the good
the
side
good
of,
camera. Right.
you can put this there and you can be monitoring yourself of what you're doing with that
Dude,
screen there.
1,000%.
Isn't that crazy?
That's a great shot with the good side. That's a 16.
Yeah.
This is the new.
This
yeah.
is a 14.
Oh,
This is the crappy phone
Right.
version. I'm due for one, but yeah, can you believe that? Is that
that's
crazy?
awesome. I did get targeted, but it was expensive. I thought.
No, $30.
And you just charge it up, stick it on.
Charge
that.
it up. Yep.
USB-C.
Looks like it. I think so. USB-C.
Yeah, USB-C.
Yep. So
Woo,
goes in. It
Brian
comes
B
with a nice
the
little
gold.
bag.
Yeah, a little satchel.
Yeah,
I
little
love
satchel.
a satchel. I love
And-
the word satchel
Oh, I love that. Yeah, totally.
and dongle. I hate
Dongle.
that word slaw though.
Yeah, I hate the word slaw. So yeah, I've used this a few times for some gigs, and it works great. You know,
Dude.
if you just need something and you're in a pinch, or just need to
Gold.
record something content wise, and you're just
Gold.
like,
I love that.
I have to line it up, re-record it 2 or 3 times.
We'll put the link down below
Yeah.
for that.
Let's hit this question.
Okay. What Mike Cataldi, my guy out in Phoenix, Arizona, what does your planning and wedding preparation process look like? And what are some of your favorite discovery questions that you like to ask during your planning meetings with your couples? Mike Cataldi. So this, I'm assuming the
Layered.
show is booked, right?
Yeah.
Right. And then you're getting into like the minutia of how do you want this thing to go down?
Do you do one planning meeting only, or do you do multiples?
I'm a oneer.
And yours is late though. Like you
Way
do it
late.
like the week before.
Damn near. Yeah.
Wow.
Under 2 weeks.
Okay.
The one time that I didn't do it, and this was recent history, maybe 3 or 4 years ago, I got the weddings mixed up. Did I tell you this story?
Yes, you did.
Yeah. And I started playing the wrong playlist. And I
yeah.
was like 3 songs in. The girl came over and was like, yo, what are you playing?
Right.
Now, and I think she like even said it in the review.
Oh no.
Like she got me.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's just having and you've always operated that way.
And I've never had somebody be like, I don't have time for this shit right now.
Yeah, I'm
like,
surprised.
I was too when we started this policy. And even with all my DJs, nobody's ever said, man, we just hit that girl up too late or that guy up too late. You know, they're
Mm.
pissed off about it. We've never gotten that kind of blowback or feedback.
Mm.
So we've stuck to the policy.
That's
You know what I
incredible.
mean?
Yeah.
Um,
So by that point, I mean, it's all planned out.
Again, man, when you hit a certain milestone or a certain point in your career, the majority of the shows that we do are going to be with some sort of planner.
Right.
Now, I don't necessarily want to say that's like Kathy with, Raleigh Wedding Planner Team.com. It could be the person that's assigned to that wedding that is working at that hotel.
Right.
They're either going to have given us a PDF, whether it's the wedding planner or somebody from the hotel, with at least the basics.
Right.
Then the couple does have the opportunity to go in that portal on DJ Event Planner and fill out the rest.
Right.
Right. You use Vibo
Mhm.
for that very
Mhm.
reason. So now I've got 90% of it.
Okay.
And then I'll have a few questions that are either for the planner. A lot of the time the planner just says, I want all questions directed to me.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. Or the couple, I'll have a few questions for them.
Yeah.
So a great question that comes up a lot for us is, do I play the whole song, again, for the special dances
Mhm.
or fade it?
Right.
Are you doing a private last dance? Who's giving a toast? And in what order? And then what is their status?
Right.
Like, who is Kelly? Kelly could be a girl, man, or a woman.
Right.
Oh no, Kelly's the father of the bride. Yeah, I need to know that. Right. Like it's like
Yeah.
so I can look at that planner, man, honestly, and in less than 10 minutes, list out, let's say 6 to 8 questions.
Right.
And once I've got those, I basically take all of that and put it on 2 sheets on pages on the iPad.
Okay.
And the beauty of Pages is it's in the cloud. So if I update it on the iPad, it's going to update on my phone. It's going to update on my laptop, blah, blah, blah.
So, I just heard this actually this week
Yeah.
from Jay Merch with
No,
Vibo.
Yeah.
You know that you can take your PDF, drag it into your Notes app, and if you have an Apple Pencil,
Okay.
you can edit the PDF, scratch things off,
That
do
makes
everything
sense.
with it. So if you had it doesn't even have to be on your phone. It could be your Notes app on your iPad. Is what
Sure.
I'm saying.
Sure.
So I'm just
I
curious.
didn't really know that. No.
If you don't have to recreate it in Pages,
Right.
Literally, it's an edible document at that point.
Sure.
Within Notes. I had no idea that you
I
could
don't
do
think
that.
I knew that.
But let me go back to one more question then.
Okay.
So a week prior, you really can't mess with too much at that point or get too creative with anything with a week to go. I mean, unless you wanted to completely change I don't want to say these are cookie cutter weddings by any stretch, but as far as doing anything, edits to songs, doing a medley, they're not asking you to do any of that kind of stuff at all? 'Cause
No.
it's too late.
I mean,
right?
anything like that, they would have probably sent in an email a few weeks or even months prior. So in my Dropbox right now, there's a folder that says 4 upcoming shows. And there might be some wedding in February where some bride has sent me an edit of My Girl and Thriller that she's going to do with her dad.
Got it.
Or she asked for it months ago. Can you guys do this? I sent it to Randy, made him do it. And then he sent it to me and I'm just sitting it there.
Right.
February 14th, 2025, Susie and her dad special dance or whatever I've labeled it.
Yeah.
So anything like that has been asked for long ago.
Okay.
Right. So it wasn't necessarily a planning meeting. It was just
Right.
an exchange of maybe a couple of emails or something like that.
And
But-
so they might not talk to you from the time that they sign all the way until a week before.
But they are getting a trickle of
Emails.
helpful
Yeah,
emails.
right.
Or have you made your payment?
Makes
Or
sense.
have you turned in your planner? Or we would like to get all your playlists from Spotify.
Right.
Or, they're never left alone for
Right.
12 months or
Right.
9 months. You know what I mean? There's always a little bit of communication. And
Right.
again, anytime they email me or the office
They
or
get
their
a
DJ,
response, yeah.
they're hearing back with same day.
Right.
I don't let my guys go more than 24 hours without
Interesting.
responding. Unless it's on the weekend when we're playing.
Any he was asking about discovery questions that you ask in the first 10 minutes that you're trying to
I mean, I
assess these
think
people?
that the main things I want to get are that spot. I want to get that Open Dance Spotify link more than
Yeah.
anything else. I want to know what to stay away from.
Mm.
And every once in a while, I'm shocked.
Yeah.
We don't want to hear Mr. Brightside. I'm like,
Yeah.
Shit, I would have played Mr. Brightside.
Yeah.
We don't want to hear Flow Rider Low. I probably would have played Flow Rider Low. Like, it's good to know. Like,
Yeah.
I really want to know what you don't want to hear
Right.
more than anything else.
Right.
And I also want to know most of the couples I'm doing are very in tune and have been to a lot of weddings by this point.
Mm.
If they're in their 30s, like they're, you
Yeah.
know, they've been to a lot. What happened at the last wedding?
Mm-hmm.
What think back to the last couple of weddings? I would love to know. Was a band or a DJ? Were they any good?
Mm.
What they were bad? Why were they bad?
Right.
You know what I mean? Well, the same songs, blah blah blah. This guy was awkward on the mic, whatever. I'm like, yeah, good to know. Like, I'm not going to be that guy.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like, it's almost I'm like a therapist, and I get more times than you can imagine every year. Well, what do you do if people aren't dancing? I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I don't know, because that shit doesn't happen to me. You know what I mean? I'm like, what do you mean? And I think they have this almost like a recurring nightmare where they wake up,
Yeah.
you know, and have this vision of their wedding where everybody's just sitting there, just,
Yeah.
you know, twiddling their thumbs and not dancing. I'm like, I don't have an instance where I can just say
Yeah.
it did. Now, might not have been 200 people jumped up at once and
Right,
started
right,
dancing, but
Right.
I don't have a really reference point for this.
Right.
You know, they've sat through a ceremony.
Mm.
Then they had cocktails. Then they had some food. And then they had some more drinks.
Yeah.
The progression is these lights are coming down. We're turning this shit up and we're going to have a party.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. It's
Right.
just a known sequence of events that is happening right
Yeah. Yeah.
now. Anyway, what about you? I mean, chime in on this, because I know
Man.
you are a lot different than me in that this is much more, because you were kind of cringing at this question a little bit, not because he asked it, but because it's so different for you, because it is so, what is that word? Bespoke, I guess.
Yeah.
So customized, so tailored, and you're doing so few events that each one is highly unique or different.
Right.
So you don't have this like cookie cutter set of like, I can open this page and go, all right, here are the questions I'm going to ask.
No, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Right. I don't either.
Everybody's got their own style. So, two things I'd say.
Yeah.
One is, if they're booking me, it's different than my team. So let's
Sure.
just go ahead and put that there.
Same.
So if they book me, I like to do an initial session with them at least 10 weeks into work.
The contract is signed. They've paid money.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 10 weeks in.
10 weeks after signing, or
Yes.
10 weeks before the wedding?
After they signed.
Okay. All right.
I do what I call a creative session.
Yes.
And basically I call it actually a music foundation meeting. And I'm setting the foundation musically for what they are looking for.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll have reviewed I'll ask them for their Spotify playlists.
What concert?
Yeah, all those different things. And then we'll sit on a session. I'll show them some edits of things that I put together. Not many. I mean, we're talking about like 5 or 6 songs
That you made?
that I'm pulling from my own library. Sometimes I'll have made something, but it's rare. But I'm just saying, like, maybe like they'll say, hey, we really like this Justin Bieber song, but we've heard the original at 10 different weddings. Can you show me something a little bit different? Or I might just suggest it. Like, hey, you've heard this at 3 probably of your latest weddings. A good example of this would have been Pink Pony Club.
Yeah.
I had an after party recently, and she's like, I love the song,
I do too.
but I've heard it at every wedding I've been to.
Uh-huh.
Like, is there any way to flip it a bit?
Uh-huh.
And so I had like 3 or 4 different versions
Edits,
of
yeah.
it.
Mm-hmm.
And said, hey, did any of these resonate with you?
Mhm.
Are we more on the hip hop tip? Are we going more
Or
like
EDM,
dance?
drops,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And the other thing I'll say that I do with this meeting,
Mm-hmm.
it lasts 30 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
Okay.
45 if I wanted to extend it for
okay.
whatever reason. All of my meetings are now recorded on Zoom.
Right.
And what I do is I put it into a folder for
Yeah.
that couple. I dump it at after the wedding's done.
Sure.
And then we do another one. And this is the last one, 60 days prior
To the wedding.
to the wedding. And the reason for that is they've had time to marinate on
Mhm.
things. If I need to do anything unique or I need to be on the lookout for certain songs, maybe
Mhm.
a new artist has come out all of a sudden and they're like, we really are digging this person. Can we add some more of that flavor to it or whatever the case may be? I've got 60 days to kind of be on the lookout for it, or at least keep it top of mind than like the week before and stressing myself out to look for some of this stuff. Also recorded.
Mm-hmm.
And this is something new that I've never done before. Usually I'd record those, maybe make some notes, whatever. On the way to the gig,
Mm-hmm.
I'm playing back those sessions
Shit.
and I'm doing it at 2 speed.
Yeah.
And I don't have time to sit there and
Yeah.
listen to an hour,
Yeah.
the the drive.
And you're not watching it because there's nothing to watch.
No, so I'm just playing it on my phone, and it's getting me back in that headspace of some things that we talked about.
See, and again, eliminates the confusion of multiple shows because you're bringing it back to this meeting for this couple.
Totally.
Damn, son, that's gold. Are y'all listening to this shit?
Yeah. I had one where we did literally 3 sessions.
Yeah.
I had 3 sessions with this client, and she had kind of updated things throughout. Said some things in meeting 1 that she didn't say in meeting 2 or 3. I'm like, oh, I need to remember that. So it was great to play it back.
Dude, you know what? I was talking to somebody. I think Nate Acosta was on. By the way, we need to get him for some stuff. I mean, he's like
good dude.
Super sharp.
Yeah.
Like, this dude knows content. He's like bilingual. He's like killing it down there in Dallas. Anyway, he was talking about that AI Fathom note taker.
Yes.
That you see a lot of people in the background of Zoom. Have you seen like what it spits out at the end of the meeting?
I'm using something like that.
Okay.
Very
well,
similar.
his basically spit out this PDF of the, he was basically saying, when I meet with couples, I run this note taker in the background, AI, and it spits out a PDF of like, here were the key points.
Right.
Here's what we talked about. Here are the deliverables that I'm going to give you. Here are the things I still need from you on these planning meetings.
Right.
And it was, laid out like a gorgeous PDF.
Yeah.
All from
Totally.
this note taker, which is whatever the minimal price was.
I think there's like 5 of them that are really good.
That are really good.
And some of them will even tell you, like, this is when they got excited. Like, this is the most exciting part of the call. Like, so it gives you energy.
Yeah, yeah.
Just like, I don't even know how it knows.
Dude, that's crazy.
And how much you talked. Anyways, that's just something that I've been doing recently. And it's been a game changer to kind of like.
It's the thing that I do where I'm like practicing.
Saying the name.
Casey and Savannah Smith. Casey and Savannah Smith.
Right.
Yeah, just the whole damn.
Right.
Anytime I have a conversation, I'm just bringing up their names.
So this bride specifically just threw it in there. Oh, I love Velvet Rope, the Janet Jackson album.
Who doesn't?
Who doesn't, right?
Great record.
I'm like, but she never put that in songs in there. She just mentioned it as an aside. I'm like, ooh, I'm going to look at that album. Which cuts do I not have already prepped for that I want to have in there? So it was like, it's a good reminder.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Even if it's one thing you pick up, it's still just a reminder of like, oh, I was listening. Right.
But it's almost like, man, the whole day, and especially when you get there, becomes nothing but listening.
Right.
Like how many times have you heard something during a toast? Like I heard this thing about Creed the other night during the toast. They were like, this dude loves Creed. There's no Creed on this list. They didn't even really give me a list. And it was a 3-hour dance. And I'm like, and that's when I hit you up. I'm like, bro, you got Creed edits? Bro, we dropped higher, and I thought the building was going to come apart.
I told you. Yeah.
Then we dropped With Arms Wide Open or some other edit you sent me. Just, again, like a verse
Super
chorus.
short. Yeah.
We were going nuts.
Yeah, mental.
There was another one. A member of the wedding party came up to me. I was at the bar getting a soda. Me and Taekwon were getting a Coke. And it was during dinner or whatever, and he's like, are you DJ Bunn? I don't know why people call me that. I'm like, sure. Yeah, I'm DJ Bunn. He's like, I won't be mad if you drop Someday by Sugar Ray. And I'm thinking, I knew I had it, and I used to love Sugar Ray. But I'm like, is that going to go over? And it went over.
Wow.
And it was just like, we've been listening to that all day getting ready or something like that. And I'm like, I guess we're listening to Sugar Ray tonight.
Yeah.
And just dropped it right in the middle of the set. And it just went off.
Wow.
Would you have just played that off the rip?
No, not off the dome.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Anyway, you got to always have your ears open, I guess, the whole day.
Yeah, totally.
This is good, man. Good episode.
Yeah.
You want to put a bow on it?
I'll let you do it since you have the camera.
Ladies and gentlemen, friends, family, what does Trago say? Beautiful party people. Beautiful party people. Thanks for listening to Beyond the DJ Booth. New episodes every single week, wherever you listen to podcasts, and the full-length video on YouTube, on Joe Bunn's channel. And that's it. See you next week.
See ya.